Hello guys, this is your mid-month forecast for May. If you would like a private reading, go to www.hypnoule.com. Also, if you'd like your whole year forecast, go to Vimeo on demand now. Use the link below. They're $4.99 per video for the whole year. Now this month is, in the middle of this month, is a karma change. Going into Aquarius Leo. And you've seen on the world scale things that happened 20 years ago from the 1999 through to 2003. So somewhere in your life that will be coming forward, coming into fruition, the same feeling, the same people, the same circumstances. If it's not the same people, then it's the same feelings, deja vu moments. From the 9th or 10th of May. So also, who's been feeling tired? It's been one of those months where the last 2 weeks it's been really exhausting, really hard work, getting going, getting motivated, physically tired, emotionally drained. I can't tell you how many people I've read for keep saying the same thing. I myself have experienced the same in this cycle where you're so drained, so tired, and also the pressure is on, and from more than one area, whether it be your family and relationships, or family and work, family and finances, or a combination of something else. Please do check your sun, your moon, and your rising videos, as each one will have a bit more information for you. If you don't know how to do that, Google birth chart astrology, put your time of birth, place of birth, and town of birth in, and that will tell you your sun, your moon, and your rising. So at the moment we've got Venus, who will be moving shortly. So at the moment you've been having difficulties with Mercury retrograde, still shadow period right through till 21st of May. And so still going with that confusion, miscommunication, stops, starts, U-turns, reversals, airline issues, weather issues, people getting the wrong end of stick, all of those things. But this is a chance to renegotiate, relook, see it from a different perspective, outside the square, all of those different things to help you in whatever area that is for you. So Aries, you are at the moment having difficulties. There will be a sudden or spontaneous or shock development to do with your first house. And then Venus through the second week, the end of the second week of May, will be going through and giving you pleasure, so that you're feeling more relaxed, giving you love, to feel more easygoing, to feel very happy in your appearance, feeling strong in yourself, using diplomacy in any contracts or relationships, deadly serious relationships that you're in, because your headlines for the month are in your 7th house, which are your long-term commitments, and that's in work or in relationships. So you've got the power here. So it looks like you've been carrying a heavy burden. Aries, this is you, Aries, holding on tightly, not delegating. Delegation will help. It could be that you're under the push this month at the beginning of the month, so through to the mid-month, from the 9th or 10th on, you're going to be feeling less pressure, feeling like you can delegate, feeling like you have less on your plate, less on your shoulders. Also for others, Aries, this is about you understanding your wealth. This is Venus is in your first house, so you will be feeling more identity, personalities, and independence. So more strength in that area. That's where you'll be feeling stronger. There's a element of holding on too tightly for some of you. Now this isn't something that you're passionate about, so this can be relationships or in projects that you are very passionate about. This is also about, restrictions that have been put on you. And from the middle of the month on, you'll be feeling like you have more resources to put into those areas. Also, your work, it could have been that work has been too full on, or that you haven't had enough work, but the opposite will occur from the mid-month on, where there is more love there is more publicity, more improvements. But through diplomacy and feeling more empowered, you're getting those seventh house relationships and long-term goals. There's a good outcome from the second half of the month on, because the stress is off, the pressure's off. Now, also, if there's any long-term disagreements or enemies, that there will be more favorable response, more movements forward from the second week on in May. Now, your Doreen Virtue messages from the Angels card jumped out straight away. You've got 2 here. So this is letting, this Endriel card is letting you know that you have asked the angels for help, and that you are a light worker, and that something you say, something you might have an enlightenment, or you might the penny drops, and something that you feel within or hear, or it just snaps inside of you, and you go, yes, that's my message, that's what I feel my purpose is, that's something that is inside me. This is something karmic. So the karmic for you is in your love relationships and your long-term relationships. And so there's something inside of you that clicks, that makes you think, okay, well, this is my purpose. This is where I'm meant to be. Caress is saying that you are at the end of that cycle, and that you are now moving on to a lot smoother smoother roads ahead. So the shock, the spontaneous, the sudden could be that, long-term commitment, suddenly there's a breakthrough, and that through diplomacy you're starting to move forward, or for others the karma can be the opposite of that, where there's a sudden end, and that the diplomacy works in the favor of the split, the ending that goes there. But whatever the karma is for you in the long-term relationships that you have, that you are onto the next level, and that it will be smoother and more successful roads ahead after this ending. So now we're going to go on to Taurus. And Taurus, you are having difficulties with, or feeling insecure with your 12th house, which is your secrets, what you hide from others, what you think within yourself and don't share with others, your ego, the past, your psyche, your psychic self, and there is going to be love there. There's going to be more opportunities there. If you've been struggling with that, something from the 9th or 10th on will open up and help you deal with those feelings that you've been having. So if you've been second guessing yourself because you've been under the pump, there's been a pressure cooker feeling around your self-worth, your insecurities, the way you talk to yourself, the way you think about yourself, the things underneath the surface that you've been that you don't share with others, that's where your pressure cooker's been feeling. And this could be in your work, your home, your schedule, or your health. And so from the 9th and the 10th for you, there will be a breakthrough where you will be feeling better in those areas within yourself. So where you're second guessing yourself is in your work. You could be defending yourself. Perhaps at work you got a raise. So this could be coming from a sudden raise, a sudden departure, a sudden spontaneous opportunity comes your way in a place of leadership where you others are questioning why you got it, and now you have to prove to others or stand up to others about how you got there. It's also about competition. It's about defending your stance, defending your role. This is against others, but you could be dealing with a fire sign who is acting in a very defensive justification manner, who is challenging and willful. There could have been mistakes at work or miscommunications at work. and that's where the sudden communication breakthrough goes, and you're feeling that love in the area of your self-worth, of your psyche, your intuition strong, and so you will find that there is an opportunity to move forward with this. Now, this is also with the 7th house, and because we're dealing with your 6th house of daily schedule, your work and your health, then there could be in those areas where you are dealing with defiance, you are dealing with willful people, they're not being responsible, or you that area of your life defending against others. So this is a 7, so this could be an enemy, this could be competition, this could be 2 against 1, that kind of scenario. But there is an opportunity for you to be able to move forward in a positive manner. This is also in love about a change in attitude. So if you as a couple are defending the relationship to others, then there's an opportunity where you both look at each other and say, look, we're just not going to do that anymore. And somewhere your daily schedule has got something to do with it, or your health. If this is you as a couple at heads about your daily schedule, about your work, about your health, this could be about responsibility. This could be about who's doing more, who's holding the power. So there's balance needed there. And this is because you're both tired, because you're both feeling under the weather. And for you specifically, your 12th house has been activated in a negative sense, but when Venus comes in and gives it all the love, you're starting to feel pleasurable, you're starting to feel strong, you're starting to feel that self-worth, you're starting to feel the trust in your intuition, your psyche is pleasurable, you're starting to think good thoughts, and you see those results coming. So your enduring virtue messages from the angels, Taurus, is Archangel Uriel. Now, this is beautiful. This is just reflecting what I just said. Archangel Uriel is about your emotional well-being, and this is one of the archangels, one of the 4, who is telling you that there are smoother roads ahead. There is healing, that there opportunity to heal rifts, to emotional rifts, to be able to permanently let go of the past from the 12th house. So any habitual self-talking cycles that you've been stuck in. And again, we've got to remember the importance of moving into the karma on the 9th and the 10th is moving into Aquarius Leo. This is a karma payback to you, which can be looking back 20 years ago, 1998 to 2003, or if it's just the recent past, but it's that karma rewards or payback for you. Now, this is emotionally healing you. So it's almost like, for some of you, I hear someone's got their just desserts, and finally you get seen for what you've stuck to for so long. So you feel justified, you feel vindicated, you feel like it was worth it in the end. So now we're going on to Gemini. Gemini, you are struggling at the moment with your networking, with your communicating, with getting your point across to large groups, organizations, fraternities, anything like that. But you are going to find that there is going to be love there, so you'll be entertaining more. And if this is to do with because your headlines for the month are in the 5th house of dating, sex, and parenthood. So if you haven't been getting out, so the 11th house is about entertaining, it's groups, it's fraternities, it's the stock market. So if you will be doing more of that, so more dating, more time together as a couple, beautiful, romantic, pleasurable time as a couple, all of those different things as well. So that's where you're going in. But at the moment, you've been in that a pressure cooker where there has been, that slowdown, where there has been that standoff, but from the 9th and 10th on, you will find that things do go, there's honey all over it. So it's now moving smoothly in a much more pleasurable way for you. This is also about social climbing. So you could find that your publicity is skyrocketing. Through a sudden, spontaneous or shocking occurrence that happens. Maybe your karma's finally delivering, and you're getting the feedback and the good reviews, and the maybe it's membership. So someone gives you a membership to a political party, or maybe you're joining a spiritual party or a political party, or new groups, fraternities. So you get an invitation to, or you're suddenly joining one. And so your groups expand in a favorable way for you. Perhaps that's where you're going to find love. Now, it could have something to do with your children. So maybe you're joining the PTA. Maybe you are dating someone who's got children. You know, somewhere along there is where it's going to be for you, Gemini. So you're all there again, we're expanding. So you are heading prestigious, luxury, and spontaneous dumb luck. So this spontaneous, sudden, shocking revelation for you comes out in so it could be that you get a free membership to a gym. It could be that your bonus through what you're working with your friends or with your work or whatever it is that you're doing, that you get a company car or a makeover or something luxurious and beautiful for you. This is financial luxury. So this is good money. Now, this is also about sowing the seeds for the future, which is about what ideas and what you're doing now is only the start. It's only the start on what you're going to continue on into the future. Your karma's here. You're finally building on that and you're moving forward. Now, this is also about travel, long distance travel, overseas travel, spontaneous travel, all those different things as well. Now, in love, this or dating, sex, and marriage, which is where you're sitting, this is about, you know, traveling to see that person, seeing someone online, seeing someone who's a foreigner or someone who speaks a different language or works in the travel industry as well. Your drawing virtue messages from the angels, Gemini, is children. So again, this could be going back to what I said, because your whole headlines for the month are about your children, dating, and sex. And where Venus is coming in is with the groups that associate with that. So if there's been difficulties with a child through a relationship or a child of your own, then you will see that things are moving forward, that there is positive results there. This is one-on-one time with children. This is through that one-on time, you're getting the sudden revelation, you're understanding the pennies dropped to help and heal the situation with the child. So now we're going on to Cancer. Cancer, at the moment you are struggling with career and with political parties or leadership or anything to do with your finances. It could be that things are unknown, so you're waiting on pins and needles, waiting for the outcome to do with the career, or that things have been slow or that things have been full on, because that's where the difficulty is being laying now that Venus is going in there. You will find that you're able to reach that pinnacle, that you will have more help there. You're favorably looked on by the leaders that you work for. This could be that a sudden shock revelation for you is where to put your money, where to invest your money, or a review or promotion or success comes to you. Now, you're dealing with the fourth house at the moment, so this could definitely be about loans. This could be about mortgages. This could be about renting or leasing, whether it be a home that you use for work, or that this is more money from work is able to increase or pleasurable spending on the home. Now, the home is your home, your residence, the property, but also your parents and your own children. Specifically for some of you is your father. So for some of you, there could be an inheritance from a father that helps you, inheritance from your father that's a business that's ongoing, money coming in, that is suddenly shocking given to you or comes to you through that, or that you're suddenly you open up or you have the capacity to start working from home, which comes into your 10th house of being higher rewards for you financially, and that will continue. For others, this could be that you are renovating a home, that you suddenly find the money to be able to do that, or that the changes that you're making at the home are definitely going to be helping you settle things at home. So maybe you've got people, extended family coming to the home, you're renovating the home, new people in the home, moving, relocating. And that's another thing. You could be suddenly you get the job that you were hoping to get, and that relocates you to another place, which is why your work is in there as well. Or that you get a new home, because you've got more money, but there's something to do with relocation or putting more love and money into the home. So your card is, you've got the moon card. So Cancer, this is it. This is going to be a big moon for you. This is your karma coming to fruition. And it's in great rewards because the places that you're getting the Venus lovers is in your 10th house of highest self, in your career and finances, and leaders, authority figures. So any of those areas, there's love and pleasure coming in decisions, or in financial ways, or support from them. Now, yours, this full moon, your karma is involving your mother or you as a mother. If there's been any difficulties with 3 in the relationship, so if you're dating someone and there's an ex, or if you're dating someone and there's a child, or you're dating with someone and there's a friend who's, or parent who's interfering in the relationship, this is where that karma comes through. So there could be a sudden, spontaneous, shocking revelation where all things go your way, or if your karma that you've been, doing the same thing over and over again, maybe this is the final one for you, and you realize, okay, well, this is where I need to make this stand. This is my karma coming to fruition, something to do with my family, because it's your 4th house, which is your family, your domestic life, your parents, and your children. But the moon card is about your mother. So it could be your parents. Maybe they're downsizing and they're giving the house to you, and that, financially you're rewarded. But there's something to do with mother and father, or the mother. It's a nurturing role where karma's coming in, which is going to make your home what you've been aiming, because the home's been on your mind all month. So something here is going to change where it is the results that you want, or nearly at. So through June, so if it's not finished by the end of May, through June, that's where the final parts come in. So now we're going to get your drawing virtue messages from the Angels card, Cancer. So this is again saying that your home is protected. So any fear that you've had. So if this is about your 10th house and your 4th house, it's about financially worrying about your home, financially dealing with authorities, or worried about your career, your job, to do with your home. Something about that connection is what's been having you under the pump, the pressure cooker. Maybe you've been working so much and finally the rewards come through and you're able to retire, or you're able to work less hours, you're able to do the hours that are best for you, which makes your home life, your family life better. Or finally the rewards come through at your home, where your karma comes in, and now you're able to, you've got the finances which are booming, there's love there, there's great respect, there's positions of promotion, bonuses, all those kinds of things. But your home life, that's where your karma is, and that's where, and this card, Zaina, is saying that it doesn't matter what you have been worrying about, your heart chakra is rippling, so that your home is safe now. So what does safe mean to you? Where is the word safe been concerning you to do with your home and your career together? That is where your karma is coming in. That is where things are going to move forward. So now we're going to deal with Leo. Now, Leo, this is going to impact you big time. Your karma's here. Children 20 years younger than you, or and if you're older than us, then things from 1998 to 2003, you are reliving those things. Your karma's going in on the 9th and 10th of May, depending on where you are in the world, and we're catching up to that. And so there's a really big push for independence. You're also dealing with the communication, hearing, and speech. So are you being heard? Are you listening when people are speaking? I found it myself. I've got a Leo sun and I'm an Aquarian, and that whole listening, again, apologies for the sound quality last month. It all had to do with my 3rd house of communication. And I can't tell you that, you listen. People go, listen. No, really listen, because I can't tell you what I've been missing. Now that I'm listening, people are being heard, and that is so important. So Leo, this is really big for you about being heard. This is also about being heard online. speaking about, listening to your spirituality, higher education, politics, expanding on all of those areas. Now, there could have been some difficulties leading up to the midweek mark of May, but then Venus comes into the ninth house and gives you pleasurable experiences, which is travel, which is for the ninth house. So travel, foreigners, foreign language, higher spiritual education, higher education, higher spirituality, joining groups that have to do with that, the psyche, all of those things as well. That is where the positive income, positive Venus energy is coming in for you. Now, your card, see, success. So success with your speech, success with your hearing, success with your marketing, your website, your blogs, because that's what the third house does, and that's where you're sitting all month. So, but the most important thing that will make that successful is the ninth house of expansion. So when Venus moves into there, you are heard worldwide. You are heard in all languages. Maybe what you say is greatly received. This is a honeymoon period. This is great success. This is harvesting money. This is bonuses, promotion, getting the job, success in those areas. So for you, Leo, you're saying something or hearing something. Maybe you need to stop and listen. Maybe you need to speak up. Maybe you need to be heard. And this is expanding on. So this is to the worldwide. This is the foreign market, stock exchange. This is all to do with the ninth house of outside the square, different cultures, on the web, because the third house is your website, your blogs, communicating, talking, sales, marketing. That is where you're having the success, and it's expanding on as well. Also, for some of you, there's going to be a celebration this month. With speeches, and also fixing rifts with those close to you by sitting, listening, and hearing. That is where you will find success, Leo. So now we're going on to Virgo. Now, Virgo, I get the strong feeling that there could be a surprise arrival, an early arrival. Something like that is going to help you, or, well, it's going to be a surprise. But it's a good surprise, okay? So you right now, at the moment, you've been having difficulties or under the pump with other people's money. So this is welfare, this is your spouse's income, this is government agencies, this is taxes, this is deadly serious agreements, births, deaths, marriages, wills, all of those different areas. And you'll find that when Venus moves into that area, you will find that there is money, there is support, there is help given to you. Now, where do you need that energy? Yours is in the partnership. So you are collaborating. You might suddenly, spontaneously get sign a contract, get an offer that needs to have a contract. So someone's giving you money, someone's giving you resources, someone's giving you the yes, and there's a contract involved there. Partnerships are in love and in finance, but also your personal income and personal self-worth. So that is where you get the yes, and it's coming from outside source. So for some of you, it's your husband's finances suddenly that is more available to you through this beautiful Venus energy, which is then helping you with your own business or paying back or collaborating with somebody else. For others, this is getting a grant. This is getting the tax break, getting the other people's resources coming in to help you with that partnership collaboration. This is making you feel good because it is your second house of self-worth as well. So that is where the positive energy and the karma. Karma's coming in on the 9th and 10th of May, roundabouts, depends on where you are in the world. And this is lifelong karma. This is moving into Aquarius, Leo. So it could have something to do with the leadership in your family or being independent in your family, the family unit, the leaders, worldwide leaders and royals. But the Aquarius side of things is the energy around the world, the information out to the world. So that kind of energy to do with your personal, you've got two cards. Okay, so there's a birth coming around here. If it's not babies, then this is getting a reward for the project that you finally delivered. So going back to other people's income, helping you with this collaboration or partnership, for some of you, you are putting it out production. So if it's a book or if it's a website or if it's a project, those resources are helping you, and you're collaborating with someone to get it out there, and you're getting that money. And so you're now putting your project or whatever it is that you love, because this is a birth, so it's something. So some of you it's babies, some of you are giving birth, some of you finding out you're pregnant, some of you are delivering to the public with help to great success a project you've been working on. Others, you've just been granted the ability to get onto that project that you absolutely love. And this is a major arcana card. Again, we've got karma. This is about nurturing. This is about 3, which is your hearing, your speech, marketing, blogs, websites, getting out there into the world, which is exactly what I just said before. So there's money there, there's success there, there's well received, there's collaboration. Now, this card that is about overthinking, over fine-tuning, over editing, over anxious thinking, and, needing to take a break, needing to get away from it to be able to come back with fresh eyes and be able to say, you're over it. But that's the feeling you're going to get until you get into the middle of May, where the Venus then suddenly pulls that beautiful energy in, and those resources and the tax breaks or the answers come in. So you've got one thing that you've laid to rest that you have been worrying about. You've got 3 other things. Now, this is the 4th house. So it could be to do with your home. Will I have enough resources for my home? Have I got enough support? Because you're thinking, this is your thoughts. This is the truth. This is mental stability. So you've been under the pump, and now that this comes through, you've got this beautiful opportunity to do with karma, about being a mother or about being in charge of a project that you love. And so you can lay this down. Now, there may be parts between now and June where you still have this low point. Because you've been under the pressure, or this could be coming before you get that. Okay, so your drawing virtue messages from the Angels card is 3 cards for you. Yes, definitely on the end of a cycle there. So this karma is now going to bring you smoother roads ahead. You're graduating on to another level. So whatever karma that is coming, you've learnt your lesson. It's going to be positive. It's going to help you through. Now, for those that have built your life or your dreams on sand, you might find that you have to start all over again. But even though that may sound scary, this is going to be a positive, wonderful, successful time for you. This is a fresh start, and things will be a lot more smoother ahead. We got both of these cards for an earlier sign, so I'm not sure which one it was. Do check the sun, moon, and your rising. Angel is saying that something inside of you during this karmic time, this revelation, is going to give you that idea of, yes, this is my purpose. Yes, this is what I'm meant to be doing. Yes, this is where I'm meant to be. And sharing that with others. And then we've got our partnerships to go with our partnerships that your sun sign's looking at. So if there has been difficulties there, back and forth, especially if it's got anything to do with other people's money to do with this partnership, that their communication is going to start moving forward. There is going to be positive end results. Daniel's in charge of all of those long-term commitments or deadly serious agreements between love or with finances. So it could be either or with you. This is a general reading, but you'll know which one it's where you're under the pump, and that's where that's going to go. And then you've got the victory. So yes, that again, like I said, that grant, that yes, that deadly serious agreement is going to happen. This is against the corporation. It's Omega. This is groups. This is fraternities. This is organizations. You are going to get a positive yes, but you've just been under the pump before you get there. So now we're going on to Libra. Libra, at the moment, you're dealing with and under the pressure of your relationships, and you're also looking at a new fresh start, new role, new title, how you're seen in the world, what you let other people see you as, your world view, because it's the first house. That's where you're sitting all month. So you have been under pressure at the moment, and Venus is going to come in, and she's going to give you relationship peace and serenity, beautiful romantic times in your long-term relationships. If you've been having any enemies, the energy will come in to resolve that, whether there's diplomacy or whether there's conversations or something, a ruling, because you're Libra. So a ruling could come in and step in, and so that's now at an end. But if there has been difficulties, Venus is coming in, giving you that positive work with your 7th house of long-term relationships, whether it be love or money. Strength card. So you, Libra, really are. This is karma. This is karma, and it's with Leo. So this is with a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Through this partnership, this love, this karma is working in your favor. This is you've been dealing with someone who might have been feeling the battle of the animals inside, battle of the wills, willful, defiant behavior, facing their fears, and through whether it be you or with your Leo partner, through facing these fears, you will see that the karma's there. It's coming. This is fruition. So you do have Venus giving lots of love and pleasure into your love relationships, and you've got the strength card, which is other people's support. So 8th house, other people's support, other people's resources, helping you in this love relationship. But this is about karma. Now, this is fresh new energy in love. Now, if you look at the karma coming on the 9th and the 10th, this is about a fresh new start. This is fresh new energy in that area for you. Some of you, there might have been a sudden, spontaneous, shocking revelation that brought you together, or that this has brought an ending, but your karma now is going to be moving forward in a positive way. Libra, you're also dealing with your first house. So this could be facing up to your fears, putting your name out there and getting the job. Waking up and suddenly going, I'm changing my hair color. This is about a new role, a new look, a new title, a new status, a new fresh start for you, how the world sees you and how you see yourself and your place in the world. And this is karmic. So this is giving you clarity. This is change. This is facing your fears, stepping up to your destiny. This is positive communication with all of your bosses, or anything to do with financial career. This is having the resources and being on top of your money game, on top of your career. So it will all end up positively for you, Libra. Your adoring virtue messages from the Angels card is patience. So this is where you are gathering the information. This is where you're looking everything up. You're crossing your T's and dotting your I's, getting preventative things into measure, making sure the budget's right, making sure you have the right permission, permits, grants, all those different things in those areas. This is about taking your time, waiting, and you will see that on this full moon, this is where the karma comes in. Now we're going on to Scorpio. Scorpio, you've been having problems with your health, your work, or your work-life balance, your schedule. And Venus is going to come in and make things a lot more enjoyable. So whether you get a promotion and you have more money, or if you switch different hours so that you have more time off, definitely this is around your home. So there's a celebration at home which helps in your work, home, life schedule. Because the 6th house is your health, your work, your day-to-day schedule and routine. At home, there's a celebration. At home, there's harvest. This in work is about getting a new job, getting a promotion, solid footing at work, because these are strong, deep roots that you're working on, and you've got the luxury of a canopy, so you are covered and you have fruit all over it. So you are seeing that positive. So you could be getting money spontaneously, or suddenly you get the job. Spontaneously, suddenly you get back paid, or you get a bonus, or you get made partnership, or that what you put your money in, and it's moved quite quickly. It's blooming, and that money is coming in, which allows you to have that schedule change, which is best for you, for your work-life schedule, daily schedule, lifestyle. And you, Scorpio, are your 12th house is where you've been dealing all month. So you could have found that through May, you've been feeling low, you've been second-guessing yourself, you've been thinking about the past. So look back at 1999 to 2003. What was happening there, Scorpio? Where were you? What is that impacting your life today, whether it be that they're back in your life again today, or that feeling's back in life today, the same circumstance, situation, or the same feelings, but with different people, which is very much the same as what happened before. Again, I can't tell you how many people I've read for who have broken up with someone back in 1998 or 2003, and those people are back in their life now in a positive, wonderful way. So how's that going to work for you? Now this, because it's your love and energy going into your 6th house, this could be anything to do with your work, your health, or your schedule and routine. So things are blooming. There's karma coming to improve all of that for you, and your home life is improving as well. But this is all to do with, it's like you've had a whole new, you're getting reset because your karma's coming. Your 12th house is getting looked at, and so the things that you hide from others, the things that you do behind the scenes that nobody else sees, the things that you do which you get no credit for, the secrets that you have that inner dialogue, past pain, past trauma, the psyche, the psychic intuition, institutions, jails, those kinds of things. Anything to do with that you've been dealing with the whole month, but karma's coming around that, and it's positive. It's positive. Now, this is with a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. This is also to do with family. So how does that work? Where is your work, home, and health, to do with your daily schedule, to do with your home, suddenly going to have bearing fruit and finance? And now in love, this is meeting Mr. or Mrs. Right, feeling that this is something that you can celebrate as a couple. This is a honeymoon period. This is something that you can work towards. This is something that has a long future, Scorpio. Your Drawing Virtue messages from the angels is 2 for you. Flying high. You're flying high. Naysayers, competition, nothing can touch you. Now, the better you feel about yourself, because you are dealing with the 12th house, and this is a cycle that you go through, where you do feel down, you do overthink things, you do second guess yourself, that lifelong karmic relationship with yourself, there is a change there, and you're soaring high. Other people don't like it. Why don't they like it? It's up to you to decide. Are these people that you need to cut out of your life? Are these friends? Are these family? Are these jealous competition or work colleagues? Somebody's not enjoying the fact that you're feeling good about yourself, that you are financially, health-wise, and love-wise flying high. Somebody's not smiling. Who's that? And then Maya is saying that there's higher education, there's contracts involved here. There could be barristers, solicitors involved in some kind of, higher person on board. So it could be a professor, it could be a barrister, it could be a solicitor, it could be, the bank manager, someone that you're dealing with extended study who you are working on right now to be able to improve your career, to be able to improve your finances, to improve your work routine and schedule, your daily routine and schedule. And this has had fear in your 12th house of, can I do it? 12th house of, I don't know, all the past habits. Where has that come in? Where this expert's going to help you to get through and be positive. So now we're going on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius is all about dating and kids and sex for you, where there is going to be plenty of love in your direction. Now, you have been having problems with that, but remember about the 9th and 10th, karma's coming. Your karma is there for that era of your life. Now, you all month, Sagittarius, are dealing with friends, fraternities, organizations, parties, like political parties, groups, all those different things. That's where you've been, most headlines have been on. So where is that helping you to do with? Maybe you'll meet someone there. If you're single, you'll meet someone there who has children that you're going to be dating, or that there's been difficulties. If you're dating someone and you've got children and you've got too many commitments, there's too many commitments made to other organizations. So, the netball team, the PTA, my boyfriend and I, we at the shooting club, my boyfriend and I, we play rugby, those kind of things. So there's some sort of issue there that's going on, or organizations that help you. Or publicity as well, because the 11th house is publicity, it's fame, it's status, it's social climbing. That area there is where you've been working on, and there's karma involved in that. Maybe you're going to be voted in head, but the karma's coming on the 9th and the 10th, Sagittarius. which has got this card for Scorpio. So this is a promotion, this is success, this is fame, this is being, because it's the 11th house, so maybe you're on the TV, maybe you are, an article's written for you, maybe you're voted in, maybe you get an award, maybe you have been accepted into a group, but your Venus is moving into your dating, sex, and kids area. So you are meeting Mr. Right. You have a strong foundation at home. You have the canopy, which is the luxury of being covered. It is bearing fruit as well. So you'll find that things are a lot smoother ahead. There's more pleasurable activities to do with dating, sex, and kids. Maybe you find out that you're pregnant, or maybe you start discussing whether you want to have children. But this is about luxury. It's about meeting Mr. Right. It's about good money, prospects blooming, joining partnership, collaborating with others to get to the top. Home is celebrations, it's success. So you're drawing virtue messages from the angels, Sagittarius. Sorry, I'm just going to stop there because I'm just hearing about travel or transport that maybe that's part of a blockade, or if you're protesting and stopping traffic, or if you are going on some kind of trip. Because something to do with transport or travel, which you're a part of, to do with some sort of a group, it's going to be well received, and there's going to be unexpected publicity or success to do with that. So your drawing virtue messages from the angels card is Athena. This is about feeling strong. So going back to dating, sex, and kids, you're feeling powerful within yourself. This is Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, so with one of them. This is about feeling loved, feeling empowered through a partnership, feeling that strong love, feeling pleasure, and feeling that you are, even though you're in a couple, or even though you're strongly involved in this couple, you still have yourself. You are still independent enough, and you're still on top. You are in charge. You are feeling empowered. This is Bethany. Bethany is saying there's going to be luxury. You as a couple could be going and getting a massage. Pleasurable, wonderful activities together as a couple. So, fine dining, getting a massage, looking after yourself, getting facials together, doing something really pleasurable and beautiful together as a couple, or with one of your children, because it is dating, sex, and kids, as a reward for all the hard work that you've put in. So now we're going to Capricorn. Capricorn, there is going to be some beautiful, wonderful, benefic energy from Venus going into your home, your family, your roots. So that area is your property, your residence. It is your parents, specifically your father, if we want to go deep. It is about your children, and it is about what is home to you. So there is going to be pleasure around there. Maybe you're spending more money on that home. Maybe you're buying a home. Maybe you're splurging on redecorating or painting, or beautiful pillows and dressing your home. Or as a family, celebrating as a family, as a win, because you've got the Six of Wands, which is victory. This is public victory as well. So if this is about, so you Capricorn, this is your career. You all month are dealing with your career, but at the beginning of the month, there has been tension. There's been stop, starts, U-turns, reversals, slows downs, miscommunications, people changing their mind, and a real, some of you have had a really slow start. Some of you have had the pressure on, too much work to do with the astrological energy that's been going on. So for you specifically, there's a spontaneous, sudden, shocking development where you have this victory. This is a promotion. This is Julius Caesar coming home in victory, in front of the lined streets. So you could come in and save the day at work, which, it results in more pay, better hours, a promotion, being a CEO, being a leader, some kind of win at work that will now benefit your home, because there's luxury, there's finance, there's support, there's nothing but positive from your work, which now envelops your home. This is advancement. This is a win. This is a victory. This is also publicity and fame in those areas. So for some of you also, the words, I'm trying to get the words right. You put yourself out there and it worked. It was almost like last minute. You had to put yourself out there, and it worked, and it came back in tenfold, because the karma that's coming on the 9th and the 10th is for you. This is lifelong. It could have something to do with 20 years ago, 1998 to 2003, or just very recently, but this is great rewards for you, and this is in your 10th house of career. So there's monetary advancement benefits which extend over to your home and your children. For some of you, there could be your parents are downsizing and giving you their home, or downsizing and giving you the money to buy your own home, or that they give you inheritance or the money to have your own company, which includes being able to buy your own home. And it's sudden, spontaneous, and shocking. Happens all at the same time. Your Adoring Virtue messages from the Angels card, Capricorn, is: this has been confused and indecisive because you don't have all the information yet, and you're being pulled in 4 or 5 different ways. Now, for some of you, this is about children. This is about fertility, and this is about not knowing the answer yet, or not knowing the details yet about that. For others, this is about being confused and indecisive about what you are going to do next, because you don't have all the information yet. And for some of you, don't know where this is coming from. So for some of you, this could have been a family argument over a will. So family argument over funds to do with the parents, and you don't know all the information yet. And when the information is revealed, when the karma comes through, because this is lifelong, it benefits you in a financial way, which also benefits your home. For some of you, this could be that you've outlaid the money to be able to have children, and you find that there's wonderful success. This is also about expert advice as well. So in any of those areas, seek expert advice, and that could be the clue that you're waiting for. So now we're going on to Aquarius. Aquarius, you have had, I have had, because I'm Aquarius, you have had communication issues, hearing issues, speech issues, problems with websites, blogs, sales, marketing, and success has been held back due to Mercury being retrograde. Now, Mercury is going direct at the end of this week, but the shadow period goes right through to the 21st of May. So I myself have learned a very karmic lesson about hearing. Now, I didn't realize that, I always listen, but to actually hear what someone's saying, and it can be life-changing. Maybe you are so busy, like I am, you're so busy that, people speak and you listen ready to be able to respond, or listen to be able to collate the details, to be able to give a reaction, to be able to move things forward, to get things done, to be the general, to be in control. But you're missing the message. It's really important for you to be successful to listen, to speak up, and to hear. So your speech, the success for you is to speak up broadly, and to expand on that. Now, it could be foreign, it could be foreigners, it could be overseas, it could be expanding on your technology, expanding on the communication that you use for how you broadcast, opening up what you're doing in the 3rd house of, broadcast, speaking, healing, marketing, websites, all that. Whatever you are working on, whatever the 3rd house means to you, it is by expanding, it's by looking further, it's by seeing things differently today than you did 1999 to 2003. That karma is about to hit you. Aquarius, you are the major factor. It's Aquarius Leo karma hitting on the 9th and 10th. All of your life, your karma's been working, and this is the day that is coming into effect. So if for some of you, you're putting in the effort, you've been, life cycles and your karma, you've been working, and this is where it comes to an end and you get that fruit. For others that, you've been getting away with things, you've been dodging things, you thought you got by, you thought that no one noticed, you thought that, you've gotten by on the skin of your teeth. If you've done anything dodgy or illegal or anything like that, or anything that wasn't done, in a karmic way, that karma is going to come in, and there will be a sudden, spontaneous, shocking ending to that for you. But you, Aquarius, this is a really important, it's your message, it's your delivery, it's how you're heard, it's how you speak, it's how you promote yourself. It's the travel industry, but really successful short travel, really successful in your immediate vicinity. What you're selling will be heard. And Venus is going into that area where your communication will be well received. You might get awards. You might get huge publicity. Your numbers may change. You might get picked up, signed up. So your sun sign all month is the 9th house of expansion, which is foreign. It is travel. It's the foreign language. It's political parties. It is higher education, higher spirituality. It is your in-laws. It is travel, airlines, and international commerce. So there could be a sudden, shocking, upbeat in the commerce or stocks and exchange, which you benefit from. And it can be from international. So say I work in Australia, and the market suddenly goes up. So the currency from another country that may buy one of my services benefits me greatly. So this is where your karma's coming in, where you are broadcasting, where you are communicating, where you are in the 3rd house. That karma's coming in, that pressure's coming off. I've had terrible communication issues, new microphone, didn't work, rah, rah, rah. And also huge breakthroughs in listening to what other people say, and I've missed the message. And the universe has been sending me a message, and when I get pulled away too far, and then they send the message to me again, and I'm like, I've got it, now I'm back to being calm. So where are you missing the message? Or where are you not standing up and speaking your voice? Where are you not broadcasting? Where are you not standing up and voicing your opinion? Because this is about expansion of your higher self. This is higher education. This is seeing things differently. This is a larger market. So you will benefit your skills, your communication, whatever you're doing in the 3rd house is going to be worldwide. It's going to be expanding. It's going to be going to different areas. So your Doreen Virtue messages from the Angels card is abundance. So this is money. You're getting money. This is a benefit. 3 is success. And that is where Venus is coming in. So you're going to have money for that website. You might win travel. You might win a website. You might win an award. The speech that you give gets you frontline news or a magazine article or something that you say, something that you're marketing, anything to do with the 3rd house. Whatever that is, it ends up being money. So let's just get a card. So this sudden shock, spontaneous eruption, this is going to be coming in, and that is where, so there could be a dissolvement, there could be an ending, there could be a delay that you are freaking about. You could have an explosive revelation to do with love. This is about phone calls stopping. This is ending of a relationship. This, for some of you, this is domestic violence. So if that's your karma, for some of you, this is going to prison. So if anyone has been, getting away with the law, getting away with domestic violence, getting away with, shady, fraudulent deals, your karma, could very possible that, you could be going to jail. This sudden explosive information puts you into jail. This sudden information gets people jumping ship, dissolvement, splits, endings, rocking of the foundations. But financially, there's money there. So this could be for some of you about, this is the shock that gets you that karma going. It's like you wake up and you go, oh, I got it. I got it. So for some people, bankruptcy. Some people went bankrupt 1998. Ended 1998. So 1999 through to 2003. So through that bankruptcy, they've learnt the value of money, or they've learnt the value of self-worth, or whatever they've learnt that was actually a blessing in disguise. So where did that happen in your life in those dates that are coming here now? Where is that? And, the people you were with in that time, where are they fitting in now? Your children, 20 years younger or so. What is happening there now that's karmic? Because this is a sudden ending, this is a sudden revelation, this is a sudden blow up, this is the earthquake in the family home. Now, this could, resembling what I've been having with. My communication broke down, and the masses have been, it's been, too quiet. Use the subtitles, but through that, I found another way to get the volume up. So through that issue, through that explosion, I found the best way to continue. So that's where you're going to be having yours. So now we're going on to Pisces. Pisces, you've been having some issues with partnerships, whether that's love or with finances, whether that's work or with banks. And at the end of this week, around about the 19th to 10th, Venus is moving in, going to give you smoother roads ahead, giving you the right words to say, whispering sweet nothings. It's a pleasurable time for partnerships for you. Now, you've got the Hermit card. So, Pisces, this is a Virgo card. But Pisces, you rule the 12th house. And karma is coming on the 9th and the 10th, which is lifelong karma. Going back to 1999 to 2003, what lessons have you learned? Is any of that reflecting in right now? The people, the feelings, the situation, the circumstances, even if the people are different, is the feelings, the circumstance the same? Are you back where you started? Because this card is also saying, the Hermit, major arcana card, this is a major karma happening, where you're looking at the past and you're looking at the future. Now, in the past, you had an idea of what you wanted your life to look like. And how has that changed? Because as you grow, your feelings change, your wants change. But looking at the past, what has been helping you, what has been hindering you on your path. Because the Hermit is about wisdom and experience. This is alone time. This is one-on-one time. This is the 9, which is expanding on how you always looked at people, at life, at your journey. Expanding on that. What is different? When you look back at that time, 1998 to 2003, end of 1998, why are you looking back at that past? Because this is looking within. This is looking within, looking down at the 12th house, which you rule. And the 12th house rules the secrets that are hidden, the things that you do behind closed doors, the things that you do behind the scenes that you don't get credit from. This is about institutions, jails, mental instability, the psyche, the psychic self. And this card's saying, look deep within to find your answers, to find that expansion, to find that alignment. And you are dealing with your spouse's income. You're dealing with government agencies. You're dealing with other people's income, grants, taxes, deadly serious agreements, births, deaths, marriages, any kind of deadly serious agreements you're dealing with. It's also about the wealth of your spouse, your spiritual self, legacy, stocks, exchange, anything from the outside where that can benefit you. That has been what you've been dealing with. But your Venus is going into your partnerships. And this is about, what am I going to do next? I know what I wanted to do. I'm looking at the past. I'm looking at how I got here. I'm looking at when I was that young, what I thought the future was going to look like. And now that I'm here, I'm taking all of that information and I'm looking at the future, and what has changed in me? Do I still want that? Do I still want it with those people? Have my eyes opened up to somebody in my vicinity who I see them differently? They're not what I used to think they were, because something's opened up my eyes. And it's only the inner reflection which has got me there, because there's karma coming. And this is about ending lifelong habitual cycles and habits that you have with yourself. This is the self-worth, this is self-esteem, this is past, this is trauma. This is a beautiful time to get rid of any of those issues. And you are one-on-one thinking about that. This is also one-on-one quality time with partnerships to look about your future and what changes you want to make for that future, and the karma is going to be there to help you. So let's have a look at your Drawing Virtue messages from the Angels card, Pisces. 2 cards for you. Yeah, this is saying that have faith and hope, because right now you may be feeling like that, but on the 9th and the 10th, something positive is going to come through. This may also take 30 days to get there. Something positive and new on the horizon that you don't even know is working. This is a transition. Things have to happen this way, and you will know soon enough why things had to happen this way, but have faith and hope because there's more to this. Now, this is you dealing with a fire sign and a fresh start. This is peaceful and serenity in all your dealings with pride and family and any leaders. Shanti is saying that there is fresh life, fresh starts. Any willful, challenging behaviors are down, and it will be a smoother road ahead. But with the lotus flower of peace and serenity within yourself, and anything to do with any children, if there's been obstinate, willful children, or if there's been no peace with children, or custody battles with children, because you are dealing with, courts and law and the 8th house of other people's money, welfare taxes, reform, insurance companies, protect, all those different things. That's what you're dealing with all month. And then Venus comes in and just says, smooth things over, beautiful, wonderful, pleasurable time with partnerships. This is saying the same thing. This is your children, or this is love, fresh, new love. This is your pride. This is dealing with a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. This is dealing with a leader. This is dealing with family members, the pride. And this is serenity and peace. So there are going to be smooth roads ahead. Now, challenging behavior with children, challenging behavior disrupting the peace, challenging behavior and disrupting the peace in love. Now, smooth roads ahead with that. So, thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to my channel. I'm hoping that this is a lot louder for everybody. Please do put the subtitles on below. That way, if there are any hearing difficulties, you'll be able to read it. Thank you so much for your dedication, for continuing to watch my videos. Be kind to you and those you love, and I hope that karma brings you all that you deserve. You are deserving and worthy of abundance in all things.